What is good mga ka-champion, and welcome back to another video. So I hope you're all doing well. So for today's video, I would just like to share one important concept, and that is how we can use market consolidation to our advantage. Okay? So sa perspective ng mga beginners or intermediate, in most cases, consolidation is not part of their trading strategy or plan to place any execution or ano man. So again, as a beginner, para sa inyo guys, normally makikita nyo yung recommendation is don't trade sa market consolidation or what we known as range or sideways. So pero tandaan nyo, may reason bakit nagkakaroon ng market consolidation. Fundamentally, technically, may part yan. So, but, tanong, how can we use that to our advantage? Okay, dyan papasok yung mga market behavior patterns. Okay, so, isa yan sa ingredient on whether the market will have its reversal or will it trend continue or not. Okay, so, again, punta tayo sa charting session natin para mas maintindihan nyo ano nga ba yung pwedeng gamit ng market consolidation as an indication whether you are going to sell or buy. Okay? As a disclaimer, don't take this solely as a strategy or just a trading basis para mag-execute kayo ng buy and sell. Again, I am just teaching this to add up to your skill at the same time to understand this concept para mas ma-incorporate nyo siya sa inyong existing trading system or strategy. Okay? Don't take this literally na ito lang gagamitin ko and that's it. Okay? So again, we have certain rules. Whenever you have a system, you should have rules and conditions na kailangan i-satisfy prior taking any trade positions. Alright? So let's move on and get straight into our charts. Right? Alright, so good day guys, and again our topic for today, as I mentioned, is how can we use market consolidation or what we known as range or sideways market to our advantage, diba? So fundamentally, maraming factors affecting bakit nagkakaroon ng market consolidation. Okay, may it be economical, yung mga pag-release ng economical data, geopolitical events, okay, or technically this is just a reduction sa volatility or reduce market price fluctuations. But nevertheless, technically we use market consolidation as a means of squeeze that there is something to happen. Okay, ibig sabihin niya, it may be a sign of reversal o kung ano man, but the thing here is ginagamit natin yung consolidations as an indication whether there can be a setup or not. Okay, so, paano natin i-relay yan sa actual market technical analysis natin and use that as our advantage. Okay? So, now, okay, isa sa pinaka-common na reversal pattern na ginagawa na lahat, retails, kung ano naman, is, nagsisimula ako, I also use and dependent dito sa pattern na to. Okay? In terms of market structure, no? So, meron tayong tinatawag na head and shoulders. So, gagawa lang ako ng simple illustration para mas maintindihan. Head and shoulders. So, let's make head. Gawa lang ako ng head, Right. So, let's say this is the head. Shoulders. Gawa na lang tayo ng rectangle. Hindi lang natin. Okay. Okay. So, this is the left shoulder, it's the head, and this is the RSH or yung ating left or right, sorry, nabulol. Alright, so we have the left shoulder, head, and the right shoulder. So we call this head and shoulders. Hindi shampoo but the market pattern. Okay, head and shoulders. Okay, so ibig sabihin yan, in reality, meron tayong mga patterns or Yan, nangyari is, nagkakaroon ng market price. Yan. And, sorry. Okay. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, okay, na-form tong head and shoulders as an indication of a market reversal. Okay, the example, coming from a bullish, then magiging bearish. So, how can we use this as our advantage? Okay, so alam natin that normally the market goes on a trending phase, and then kapag nagkaroon ng tinatawag na squeeze, it may have a breakout or tinatawag natin pump. Okay, diyan nagkakaroon ng formation yung left and then yung head. So, paano ko malalaman if the market will reverse towards the downside? Okay, tandaan nyo, we don't execute blindly. Magresulta lang sa paggamit lang support. Again, support and resistance not enough para mag-execute lang agad blindly ng trades. So, tandaan nyo, we have general patterns. So, tandaan nyo, isa ring way para ma-determine if mag-reverse yung market is knowing if this market is a cyclical. Ibig sabihin, umuulit-ulit lang yan. And normally, and most of the time, there are cyclical patterns sa market na repetitive. Umuulit lang yan. So, which means, I'm not saying it's 100%, but most of the time, let's say 50% and above, 80%, it will happen in the near future as well. Okay? So, again, pag nagkaroon ulit ng squeeze dito sa right shoulder, okay, there are some rules na pwede nating i-consider. Okay, so when I was using this, when I was starting, I always set rules sa aking trading plan or strategy dahil it will make my decision making easy. Okay, so again, so ano yung rules na yun? So normally I have 3 rules. Okay, ano ba yung una? Makalala ko. Okay, rule 1, R1 is the RSH must be above, okay, or above or equal level, okay, from the LSH. Okay, anong ibig sabihin ng rule 1 na yan? Gawin ko lang yung kulay. Okay. Ibig sabihin, itong RSH, kailangan above siya or equal. For me, okay, to sell or short the market. Okay. So, ibig sabihin yan, kailangan itong consolidation phase na yan is mas mataas kaysa sa left shoulder. Okay. Or equal. Okay. Rule 2, rule 2 is what? Okay? Simple. Alright. So guys, sorry sa interruptions. So again, rule 1 natin is RSH must be above or equal level from the lower shoulder. Okay? So syempre, yung R2, R2 natin, don't take sell. Okay, if RSH is below. Okay, and then what else? Okay, so yung rules natin simple lang naman. Kailangan ma-determine mo if yung RSH is above or lower, above or equal, take sell. Okay, speaking on perspective of a seller or short opportunity. Okay, so syempre rule 2 natin, huwag ka mag-sell kapag yung RSH mo is below. So which means possible mag-consolidate pa yun sa baba at tumaas. Okay, so again, we can use this simple rules para mas maintindihan natin yung applications nito doon sa cyclical market conditions. Okay, so let's check. Okay, sorry, I do still have R3. Okay, R3 is, when it comes to time frames, only use or apply H1 above time frames. So which means H1, H4, daily, etc. Okay? So ibig sabihin, don't go lower than H1. Bakit? Sobrang dami ng noise, sobrang dami ng consolidations, confuse ka lang at hindi mo alam if yun ba valid or not sa sobrang dami consolidation. So might as well, yun tayo sa medyo kinoconsolidate nila yung mga candlesticks and then mas clear siya, mas makita siyang clear as compared dun sa mga lower time frame. Okay? So at least H1, H4 daily time frame. So again, check natin, no? Mag-set tayo ng examples how we can use. Okay, let's check ito. Okay. Alright. So we have here consolidation. Okay. And what did you notice, guys? So, okay. This is the head. Oh, sorry. So, ano mapansin nyo? Simple, di ba? Ito yung RSH natin. Check lang natin kung na-satisfy yung rules, di ba? Okay. So, ibig sabihin, yung RSH is, above siya ng LSH. Okay. So, which means, we can sell this market. Saan nagpunta yung price? Baba. Okay. So, ibig sabihin yan, hindi porket marunong kayo or alam nyo yung head and shoulders, reversal na agad yun. Tandaan nyo, meron tayong conditions. Kasi, iba-ibang market, iba-ibang currency, iba-iba yung market condition. Pero may mga cyclical patterns kasi na umuulit dyan. At the same time, yun nga yung sinabi ko na rules. Kailangan mas mataas yung RSH kaysa sa lower shoulder para masabi natin na pwede tayo mag-sell. Okay? So, check natin sa ibang time frame. Sabihin nyo, niloloko ko kayo eh. Okay, tandaan nyo, I've used this before when I was starting, and even now I use this just to check sa inyong possible momento ng price. Okay. Okay, hanap tayo ng head and shoulders. Okay, ito. Kita naman, obvious. Okay. Okay, ito. Bunch of consolidation and consolidation. Ano mapapansin nyo? Oops. Sorry. Wala yung isang. Okay. Nasaan yung ating RSH? Is it above or equal sa LSH para makapag-sell tayo or hindi? Okay? Nasaan ang RSH natin? RSH is below. Eh, di ba sabi sa rule 1, it must be above or equal. Eh, ito, nasa ilalim. So, ano nangyari sa price? Ano ba nangyari sa price? Check natin. Yeah. Okay, market price tumaas. Okay, which means na-satisfy ulit yung rule. So you shouldn't have traded this one as a sell, di ba? So rule to yan na huwag kang mag-sell kapag mas malalim yung RSH mo or yung consolidation mo dun sa head and shoulders. Okay? So what else? Okay, check pa tayo, no? Okay, ayan. Okay, ito. Obvious. Consolidation. Consolidation. Is it equal or above? Diba? Equal. So, we can say na we can still trade this as a sell. Okay? How about ito? Onso. Okay? Ano nangyari? Market went up. So again, pagdating sa mas execution, I will teach later on. Pero ang gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo guys is ano nangyari. We should set conditions when we are studying a certain market behavior na umuulit-ulit lang. So, this is one way para ma-determine nyo if saan yung possible momentum ng price. At the same time, use that to your advantage, whether you're going to buy or sell. Okay, so this is not a means na ito lang gagamitin nyo. So again, ang point ko dito is this can help one way or another para mas mag-improve yung inyong market behavior studying. At the same time, market behavior understanding. Okay, so we have head and shoulders pattern para mas ma-determine mo if we're going to sell or buy depende sa market conditions using just simple rules of knowing where is the consolidation, whether if it is above or equal your left side consolidation or below ng left side consolidation. So again, there are daming rules, ang daming pwedeng mangyari sa market, but the thing here is I only use certain patterns that will help me to my advantage and use that as well para mas mag-improve yung trading psychology ko. Okay? So, simple concept, but I hope nakatulong sa inyo to adapt your skills. Okay? Again, learning the market is unlimited. Sobrang daming pwedeng aralin sa market. But, importante is maintindihan nyo and how you can apply that in your daily trading executions. Okay? So I hope this concept helped you mas mag-improve pa yung trading skill, and try it yourself guys. Check nyo yung mag-open kayo ng chart, check nyo if it is valid or not. But again, always set conditions. For me, that is my rules pagdating sa head and shoulders. Hindi basta nakita head and shoulders trade na, that is a reversal. No, merong mga na-invalidate dahil may mga certain conditions sa market na hindi natin control. So kaya siya cyclical is hindi siya lagi umuulit, or at the same time hindi siya 100% probability na laging ganun. Okay, so that's my point, right? So I hope nakatulong sa inyo, and regarding sa executions, okay, pagdating sa selling opportunity, I will teach later on. Alright, so that would be it for today. So yeah, so thank you again and have a nice day. Bye-bye. Alright guys, so I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs, and some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So yeah, this is just a minor announcement, and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow, lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang, but nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profits from the market, but as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So yun lang, and thank you very much. Alright, bye bye.